Now, you know we don't do auditions in Up With Kids, so we don't have to stress about that. In Up With Kids, everybody gets to be in the play. We write the script, so there's a speaking part for everybody. No stress, no worries. It's going to be lots and lots of fun. But once a year, we do practice what it's like to do a singing tryout, just so you will know what it's like, and you'll have confidence if you want to go try out for a play at your school, or a musical in your neighborhood, or you want to try out to be in a choir, someplace where somebody's going to be having singing auditions. You'll know all about it, and you won't have to stress. You can go there, you can sing with confidence. What happens if you do an audition, any kind of audition, and you don't get the part? Does that mean you did a bad audition? Does it mean you don't have any talent? What does it mean? When you go and try out for something and you don't get the part you wanted, what does that mean? No, you can do an absolutely perfect, prepared audition and still not get the part. What does it mean if you don't get the part, Jake?
That someone else is better than you.
No, doesn't even mean they're better than you. It just means that's what they were looking for. Okay? They were looking for something different than what you showed them that day. Does that mean you should never do another audition again in your life? No. It means the next time you might be exactly what they're looking for. So you just have to keep trying out for things, and you'll get to do something sometime. If you give up, you for sure won't ever get to do anything. So don't give up. Keep trying. Today we're going to practice what it's like to do a singing tryout. So if you read somewhere, it was posted at your school, or you read it in the newspaper, somebody's having singing auditions, I have a paper here that shows you what they will be looking for. Okay? If you get to a music tryout, the people who are judging the tryouts will have a paper, something like this, where they're giving everybody scores. Okay, so as you're singing your song, they are going to give you a score for your tone quality. Tone quality means how nice your voice sounds, okay? How cool your voice sounds. They're going to give you a score just on the sound of your voice. Okay, the next score, they might be giving you a score for your rhythm. Were you with the beat? Okay, and they give you a score for that. The next score is your notes and your pitch. That's different than just your tone quality. If you weren't singing on pitch, you weren't singing the right notes, then you might not get the best score there, even if you had a really nice sounding voice. But if they gave you a really big score on your nice sounding voice and a lower score on you didn't sing right on pitch, they might say, oh, we can work with that. We can teach them to sing on pitch if they have a really nice sounding voice. So no worries, okay? The next thing they score on, this is a really important one. Whether you were singing right or not, if you were singing boring, you would get marked down on expression and style. So you have to make sure you're singing with personality. You're acting while you're singing. You're using facial expressions and maybe some gestures, and you're showing that you're telling a story while you're singing the song. Tell the story. It's called sell the song. Sell it, okay? So sing with personality. And the last one, you might not even think about this, but the last score on this score sheet is ability to take direction. So what if you sang this song that you'd worked really, really hard on, and you liked the way you prepared it, that they asked you to do it again and change something. So they would say, would you please sing that song again, but this time I want you to do it this way. What do you think it would, what kind of score would you get on ability to take direction if you said back to them, no, I like it the way I sang it? Would that be taking direction? No. Even if you like the way you sang it, if they're giving you a direction to do something differently, do your very, very best to do what they're asking you to do. That will get you a high score on your ability to take direction. Okay, so that's the way it goes when you get to the tryout and you're singing your song. What do you do to get ready for the tryout? Okay, so when you read that there's going to be a tryout somewhere, the first thing you have to do is pick a song. Pick the right song. Pick a song that shows off your voice. And guess what? You don't get to sing the whole song. Usually, a singing tryout will say, come prepared to sing 16 bars. 16 bars means you look at the music and the lines that go this way in the music are called bars. You can only sing 16 little bars of the song. Yeah?
What kind of book is that?
That's a song, songs about Frozen.
Don't
Okay,
like
but
that
just
movie.
you do.
I hate that movie.
Yeah.
I've seen it before and never watching it again.
Yeah. So 16 bars means you get to sing about 4 lines. 16 bars is about 4 lines of the song. So if you start at the very beginning and you sing the first 4 lines and then they say thank you and they stop you, that didn't mean that you were singing bad. That means that's all you get to sing is 4 lines. What if the first 4 lines of the song doesn't show off your voice the best as some other 4 lines in the song? Pick the 4 lines that shows your voice off the best and start there. Sing those 4 lines. And then when they stop you, you would have gotten to do the part that you do the best. Don't pick a song that somebody else can sing really, really good, but it doesn't show off your voice. Everybody's voice is different. Know your own voice and pick a song that shows off your voice. I was at Murray Park one time when they were doing like sound checks on the singing of some girls that were doing a beauty pageant, and I overheard one of the girls singing, and she had a gorgeous voice. I would have given her in tone quality a really, really high score because her voice was really, really pretty. But the song that she was singing was that song from Phantom of the Opera that goes, that one. She wasn't singing it very good. So even though she had a really, really pretty voice, she didn't pick a song that showed off her voice very good. So do you get what I'm meaning? Pick a song that shows off your voice really good. Okay, so after you've got your song picked, then when you show up at the audition, this says when you show up at the audition, you should bring 2 copies of the song that you're going to sing, so you can give those to the judges. You bring a copy of your resume. That means you write up all the experience that you had in getting prepared to be a singer and put your picture on it, and you give them a copy of your resume. You bring your accompaniment CD and you hand that to them, and you bring your most professional, enthusiastic, and creative self, and you come to the audition. Dress up a little bit like you're going for a job interview, look nice. You can expect to get to sing the piece that you prepared. They might ask you to sing something else, like a song that everybody else knows. Like they might ask you to sing America the Beautiful or something like that. You get to prepare your piece and sing what else. They'll do your judging. And then when it's over and you go away feeling proud of yourself for being brave. No matter what happens, go away feeling proud of yourself for being brave. One of the first things that happens when you get to the audition is they'll call your name, they'll take you into the room where the judges are sitting. When you get in there, they might be ready for you to start, or they might be still scribbling notes on a piece of paper, which means they're still making notes about the last person that tried out. So you just wait patiently until they finish making their notes about the last person. Then they'll put that paper away. They'll get out a new paper where they're going to take notes about you, and then they'll look up at you, and they might just say this one word, slate. And if you know what a slate is, because you've been up with kids and you've had some acting experience, you would go ahead and give them your slate. If you didn't know what slate was and they said slate, you might go, huh? Because you didn't know what that means. So I'm teaching you right now what your slate is. Your slate is you're going to tell them your name, how old you are, and then you're supposed to tell them who your agent is. If you have an agent, that's a person that gets you acting jobs. You tell them who your agent is so that they can send the money that they're going to pay you to your agent, because your agent gets to keep part of the money for getting you the job. Okay, so if you don't already have an agent, then you can just say to them, I'm from Up With Kids, and then they'll send the money to me. Just kidding. That means that you're telling them you've had some experience, you've had some acting training. Everybody knows what Up With Kids is, and so if you say, I'm from Up With Kids, they'll go, oh, you know some things. And then you get to tell them what you're going to sing, okay? Your slate is the first chance to show them your personality, so practice, even though that's just boring information. Practice being friendly and smiling and being fun when you give them your slate. Then change your personality, like even take a little step aside when you're ready to sing. Sing your song, sell it, and when you're done, stop. pause for a minute, take another little step away, and don't consider yourself finished until you smile to show them you're friendly, say thank you, and take a little bow. And then wait until they say, thank you, we're done, and then you can walk out, or they might ask you to do some more things, okay? Today, we're each going to get a turn to practice at the microphone. So I brought my microphone today. I want you to know